Have you ever noticed how movies make a woman's first sexual experience look effortless? The lights are perfect. The emotions are perfectly timed. Everything seems natural, smooth, and unforgettable. But when many women talk honestly about their real first experiences, a very different story often emerges. Some felt nervous. Some felt excited and anxious at the same time. Some were surprised by how emotional the experience was. And many discovered that real life rarely follows a script. If you've ever wondered why there are so many misconceptions about first-time intercourse, stay with me. Because understanding the difference between fantasy and reality can help people approach intimacy with more confidence, less pressure, and a healthier mindset. Before we begin, I'd love to hear from you. How old are you, and where are you watching from today? Feel free to share in the comments below. Let's start with one of the biggest misunderstandings. Many people grow up learning about intimacy from movies, television, social media, or even adult entertainment. The problem is that these sources are designed to entertain, not educate. They often show idealized situations where everything goes exactly as planned. There is little awkwardness, little uncertainty, very little communication, and almost no discussion about emotions. Real relationships don't work that way. Real people bring feelings, expectations, insecurities, hopes, and life experiences into intimate moments, and that changes everything. Consider a young woman we'll call Sarah. For years, Sarah believed her first sexual experience would feel exactly like the scenes she had seen on screens. She imagined every detail unfolding perfectly. But when the moment finally arrived, she discovered something unexpected. Her emotions were far more intense than she anticipated. She felt excited. She felt nervous. She worried about whether she was doing things correctly. And afterwards, she realized that what mattered most wasn't perfection. It was trust. It was feeling respected. It was being with someone who cared about her comfort and feelings. That realization changed the way she viewed intimacy forever. And she's far from alone. Many women report that their first experience involves a mixture of emotions rather than a single feeling. That's completely normal. Human beings are emotional creatures. When a new and meaningful experience occurs, the mind and body often respond in complex ways. Some people feel relaxed, others feel uncertain, some feel deeply connected, others need time to process their feelings afterward. There is no universal reaction, and that's an important truth that often gets overlooked. But the biggest surprise came later. Many women discover that their first experience becomes memorable, not because everything was perfect, but because it taught them something about themselves. It may have revealed the importance of communication. It may have highlighted the value of patience. Or it may have shown them what they truly need to feel comfortable and secure in a relationship. Those lessons often matter far more than any unrealistic expectation. Most people also overlook another important reality. Healthy intimacy isn't a performance. It's a shared experience between two individuals. In movies, characters often seem to understand exactly what the other person wants without speaking. In real life, communication is one of the most important parts of any intimate relationship. Being able to express feelings, boundaries, concerns, and expectations can help create a more positive experience for both people involved. Researchers and relationship experts have long emphasized that emotional safety and mutual respect are closely linked to healthy intimate experiences. And when those elements are present, people often feel more comfortable being themselves. If you're finding this discussion helpful so far, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Our goal is to have honest conversations about health, relationships, and the realities of the human experience without myths, embarrassment, or unrealistic expectations. And I'd love to ask you something. What do you think creates a meaningful relationship? Trust, communication, friendship, respect, or something else entirely? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your perspective may help someone else who's watching. Now let's talk about another misconception. Many people believe there is a perfect first experience, but real life doesn't usually work that way. Some people are in long-term relationships. Some are newly in love. Some feel completely ready. Others later realize they needed more time. Every person's journey is different. Comparing yourself to someone else's experience can create unnecessary pressure. Instead, many relationship counselors encourage focusing on your own feelings, values, and comfort level. Because your experience doesn't have to resemble anyone else's. It doesn't have to look like a movie scene. It doesn't have to match a story shared online. It only needs to reflect what feels right for you. And perhaps that's the most reassuring message of all. There is no universal script, no single timeline, no perfect standard that everyone must follow. Real life is wonderfully human, sometimes awkward, sometimes emotional, sometimes unexpected, and often far more meaningful than the polished versions we see on screens. As we come to the end of this conversation, remember this. Movies and adult entertainment are designed to create fantasy. Real relationships are built through communication, trust, understanding, and mutual respect. A woman's first sexual experience, like many important moments in life, is unique to her own circumstances, feelings, and choices. And that uniqueness is not a flaw. It's what makes the experience personal. Before making important decisions about sexual health, relationships, or contraception, it's always a good idea to consult qualified healthcare professionals or trusted health resources for accurate guidance. Thank you for spending this time with me today. If this video helped challenge a common myth or offered a new perspective, consider sharing it with someone who may benefit from hearing it. Take care of yourself, be kind to others, and remember that real life doesn't need to look like a movie to be meaningful. I'll see you in the next video.